In the YouTube algorithm, the people are represented by three separate yet equally important groups: the one that creates, the one that views, and the one that just can't help but react. Under Title 17, I am a member of an elite squad, also known as the Special Viewers Unit. These are the stories.
What he wants. Well, I'm sure it's not actually what he wants, but it's what we can all afford. I kept asking him, what do you want? What do you want to do for dinner? And he couldn't tell me an answer. He was like, well, I don't know. I know what he really wants is a damn steak, but we've got money for that. So I went and I got some chicken wings, and we're going to have chicken wings, and he wants meatballs. Chicken wings, meatballs, and french fries. That's doable. So we made that happen. I got him a present too. We got to wrap the present. Hey, Chanel. Yes, happy birthday to Daddy Wonderful. Now, he was born in 57, so how old is he? I asked him earlier. I already forgot. I think 67, 70. I don't know. I can't remember what we decided he was. Like me in blue. Well, I finally turned my heater up to 70 this week, and I keep getting hot and then cold, and then hot and then cold. So I can't ever find he's 67 today. Yes, that's incredible. 66. Okay. So he's 66 today, and I couldn't think of a present really what to get him. I finally decided, though. I finally decided. He is always getting cold, and my mom is always hot, and they argue all the time over the damn heat. So I decided to get him a heated blanket, and I had a hell of a time trying to find one because everywhere that I went was out of king size and queen size heated blankets. I could have ordered it online if I would have been like smarter about that a week ago, and I would have had it. Hey, Pearl Bubbles, long time no see. So I ended up settling for either a full or a twin size. I can't remember, but it seemed like everywhere that I went, they were out of the king and the queen size, and it had a million fucking throws. But a throw won't even go over his legs. I had to get bigger. Yes, Tina. It was rough. I got another surgery I got to do like maybe February, March, but I'm as healed as I can be. I'm still very swollen. I'm going to be until February. Once that comes down and he sees like where I'm at, then we go from there. I'm hot right now sitting in front of the dang heater. What have you been doing, Pearl Bubbles? How's life? This past year has been a rough son of a bitch for me. I'm not even going to lie. That was a terrible, terrible year for me. And actually it's been a doozy for about everybody that I know. I don't know one person who said, oh, this year was fantastic. I'm sure there's someone out there, but most everybody that I know has went through some shit this year. Lost people and all that. So. You had a good year, Stacy? Good. Good. I'm glad to hear. Somebody's got to. 2024 is going to be my fucking year. I say that every year, but it's got to be better than this year. Doing well after almost dying a few times, but yeah, I'm still here. You haven't felt right since COVID. I've been in like a weird, funky ass. I'll be honest with you. Since I feel like it's starting to settle down now, only because of all the operations, maybe or something. But I feel like I know so. My hormones have been so fucked up since my surgery. I can't I don't know. That's just part of it. I feel like they're starting to come. I said that a few months ago. I feel like I'm starting to get off of that hormone bullshit. You know what I mean? And get better. Because it's just a mind fuck. I can't explain it other than that. They completely do the surgery like it was no. One, my insurance wasn't going to cover the backside of it or my back because it's cosmetic is what they're saying. But in the front, I have a lot of scar tissue, and that was one of the most painful fucking surgeries I've ever been through. So I'm not like crazy about hearing what I got to hear in February because the way I'm healing, I can already tell they're probably gonna have to go in and do it again. And then plus right here on my sides. But like this, he's like, you can work that out easily. We're just gonna have to see. He said I had a lot of scar tissue on my right side, and it was hard for him to cut off as much as he needed to because of the time he had allotted in the surgery room and plus what insurance was going to cover. So Hopefully the swelling goes down and I won't have to do another surgery, but more than likely I'm going to have to do another one. Happy birthday, Tina. What'd you eat on your birthday? I always like to know that. My dad on his birthday today is eating wings and meatballs and french fries. Healthy. And Doug wants mozzarella sticks. Hey, indie girl. And I'm not going to lie, I'll eat a few mozzarella sticks too. I got queso bites in there as well in the freezer. And so, I don't know if it's trending where you're at, but like it's been doing, people have been doing this all year. I'm not liking this hat at all. I don't like without the hat either, but we're going to do without the hat for a little bit because it's driving me nuts. Have you seen where they're deep fry? Hold on, let me fix the wig. There we go. Where they're deep frying pizza rolls and then they're putting like garlic butter and Parmesan on them and serving them as appetizers. Like all the bars are doing that. Now restaurants are starting to do it. I'm sure it's good, but I've never thought to do that. I'm sure the back looks horrible. I'm sure the back looks terrible. Fuck, I can't make mods when I'm on stream yard. God damn it. So I hit every button in between. I know, Jamie, but that's how they're doing them now, and it sounds so good. I have pizza rolls in there. That's why it even crossed my mind. Why are you in a funk? Lisa, I'm with you. Pizza is not my favorite either. I'd rather have a taco. I'd rather have a taco any day. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I'll eat it, but and a piece of her. That ain't bad. I like Stouffer's. Me and Kim get those. Indy, this has been a terrible year for you. That sucks, dude. I hate to hear it. Mm-hmm. For sure. Nachos over pizza. Just my me and Lisa's unpopular opinion. Any day. I'd take like I like meat and potatoes, dude. Like a steak or like not really a pork chop. Yeah, I know. Everyone wants to call me pork chop. We're still laughing about that 3-4 years later. I almost choked to death on a pork chop live. I had just had my gastric bypass. For those of you who know, you know. I was sitting there. I knew I shouldn't have ate that pork chop, but I was starving at this point. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. And I fucked around and found out is what happened. And everyone got to witness it. Mac and cheese and mashed. I don't believe you. You had a cheeseburger. You're always eating cheeseburgers, Indy. David. That's exactly how we do our pizza rolls for our daughter. We call them crack rolls because they are very addictive. You'll never eat a pizza roll again. You see, I want to try it. Oh, and some people put that ranch dressing on there, the seasoning. That could be good. So you know pizza rolls. Well, I know you hate that fucking thing every time I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move it. It's a trap. So you deep fry pizza rolls and then you mix them around in garlic butter and add Parmesan cheese or ranch seasoning too. I've noticed that we were at a restaurant not too long ago and that was on there and I thought about where were we? It said you could do them ranch or regular Parmesan garlic. I think I'd like the Parmesan garlic first. You broke down and bought an air fryer? I have the air fryer, but I deep fry everything. I'm a fatty. I can't help it. And that's what I want to try, David, the Parmesan garlic ones. I bet you would like those too. Next time, where were we? Was it at Pizza King? It was somewhere because I looked at them and thought about it. I can't either. Indie girl, to be honest with you, that's half the reason I don't use the damn thing. I can't fucking figure out what is the perfect for cooking, even air frying, because mine's like 4-in-1. Shit, all of it seems to do the same thing. Hey, Pat. All of it seems to do the same thing. So I just get confused. I'm either overcooking shit or it's drying out or it's not undercooked. I'm over it. Hey, Stacy girl. Oh, you think so? It's the blue. You guys aren't used to seeing me in sweaters. You used to seeing me with just a bra on or a crop top. Everything is crop top now, by the way. And a lot of the reason I've been wearing those is that, like, not put shit on my incisions. But to be perfectly honest with you, I started pulling some views by doing that. And I'm like, all right, people are going to make fun of me no matter fucking what I do. So who cares? But if you see me in real life and out and about, you would never see me dead in a shirt and pants like I do on like and like when I go to the store. This is my normal attire. I reserve that for when I'm at home and only the internet's watching me. Just don't let them bust. See, that's the problem with them. And then the microwave, they get all chewy and soggy. I got this at oh, I got it at the Mexican flea market about a month ago. I got it for $10 and you can't see, but it's a North Face. I got this one and I got an Under Armour for $10. And like a plain black just zip up for, I can't remember, I think it was like $5. Remember when I was like, I need hoodies? I literally got 3 hoodies for like $25 at the flea market. I love it. I love going to the Mexican flea. That's my favorite. I love it. Why didn't we go there today? It's way better. You get so many more deals. And you can get anything you want there. Appliances, clothes, a carpet shampooer, a dog wash, a coffee mug. I call it the Mexican flea market because it's in Little Mexico area where, you know, where I drive through and like we're in Little Mexico and all those little restaurants pop up. It's the best bakeries there. They have the best fucking flea market, the best food. It used to be called an Emporium flea market, but now it's like La Hacienda or something like that. But inside they have their own little Mexican restaurant too with the best authentic food you will ever eat. But it's just it used to be like, wasn't it a service merchandise before? It's an old service merchandise and it's literally rows and rows and rows of little booths set up. Why is that? Well, I don't know, because it's in Little Mexico and the Mexicans own it. You can have a booth. I'm going to get a booth there. You can have a booth. It's not like limited to Mexicans or anything. It's called like La Hacienda something. And how they say flea market, I don't know. The same thing. And I love it. It's my favorite flea market. It's off of West Washington Street and 465, pretty much High School Road. Is that high school or girls' school? Girls' School Road. It's by like 4 other things, but I would sound stupid if I even try to pronounce them because I can't. One of them's Tamale Lady. They know me now. I go in there well. Okay, so here's the flea market right now. It's the grocery store, right? Well, I go in the grocery store constantly to get my snackies. And that's where I got my new seasonings from. Well, the lady, I was in there and she knows what I'm saying. I'm like, because there we got a language barrier. She said, no bueno. They didn't have my big puffs, but she pointed out something else to me, which we're going to do a taste test on this weekend. It's kind of like the things I eat, but they're smaller. And she was like basically telling me to put the hot sauce packets in it, shake up the bag, and then eat it like that. So we're going to do a taste test. It's chamoy wheat, whatever things. They didn't have my normal ones. Probably next week, which I'd like for you to check since it's by your house. What are they called? Chirronas, something like that. It's like a pork rind, but softer. It's a wheat snack. When I walked in there the other day, I went right for my thing, and she had a bunch of pastries. She was like tapping me on the shoulder, and she was showing me all the pastries. And I said, I made too much cookies. I don't know if she understood or not. But then I pointed to the rack. Everything was gone. She said, no bueno. But she handed me this bag. That's what those pellet things look like. She was basically telling me to put the hot sauce in there and shake up the bag. We shall try them. They're not chicharronos. I know what those are, and they make them fresh there, and they're to die for. But mine is a special brand, and it's actually wheat snack. It's wheat flavored snacks. You know when you go into have you seen them? Sometimes they're orange and they look like pinwheels. Those are good, but mine more look like pork rinds, but they're actually wheat. Certain brand that I like. But she was showing me that bread. I was like, no donuts, no nothing for me this week because I have all those cookies. But I went back into the back corner to see my other dude and bullshit with him for a second. And that's when I walked past the spices. Well, they have a whole bunch of new spices right now, I guess, for the holidays, or maybe they just added them. And that's where I found the lime pepper at. And then the cilantro lime. I was like, why didn't I ever think about getting it from here? I'm an idiot. It's like puffy rice cakes, but it's, yes, pretty much. It's wheat snack. I've eaten them so many times on here. I'm going to do a taste test TikTok video and taste test this new kind that she was telling me about. If I don't like them, then I won't get them again. I'll just wait for my regular brand. But they're so good. And Royally loves them too. I don't ever put the hot sauce on them though, but she was telling me that she was pointing to she put the hot sauce packet next to it. Do you, Monet? I swear I go in there once a week. One, because I can get really good prices on like hamburger and just like my chips. As you guys know, I like that bread with the cheese in it, and then they call it quesadilla something, but I love it. Just all kinds of stuff. Oh, I would love it. I'd be in heaven. Here we only have like little certain areas, you know. I mean, pretty much we have Mexican restaurants everywhere, but like the little cities, you know what I mean, where like everything's just fired. Like, you know, you get good prices on shit, and the food's good, and the grocery store is way cheaper. You can get chicken cheap as fuck from the Mexican grocery store. A steak. And you can add, well, if it's anything like mine, if you don't know what the fuck you can put it out in the translate. They'll help you. I bought chorizo one time from there because I thought she was telling me it was hamburger. And I was like, that don't look like the hamburger. And she's like, yes. Yeah, it's a bunch of chicks that run the one that I go to. Then I have my little dude in the back. Anyways, I thought I was buying hamburger. This was the spiciest fucking hamburger I've ever, like, it lit my ass on. My dad too, my mom. They were like, what the fuck is this kind of tacos? It's like, it said chorizo on it. Now I know what chorizo is, and that shit is spicy. Mm-hmm. Pastries, cornbread. I like the donuts too. There's something, it's basically like, I don't know. You guys can watch my YouTube videos. I get all kinds of shit from the bakery. Yes, but it's not a pig. Oh my God, you just called it a pig too. Monet. Oh my God. So I love you so much for saying this, because when I first started going to the bakery, I kept seeing those and I was like, well, what are the pigs? And the girls laughed and whatever they said, it's called something else, but it looks like a fucking pig and it tastes like gingerbread. I am. I identify as Mexican. You know what I'm talking about. Tattooed right there off a high school or a girls' school in West Washington. That flea market's the best. And I'm going to be having a booth there coming soon. Not super soon, but this year. What the fuck are those? They're not called, they're not. I thought they were pigs too, but they're something else. That's what it was. It was a Target. I said service merchandise. It was, yes. And then the little Mexican grocery store right next to it. Then you got the meat shop on the corner. You can get good bundles there too. Yes, it's something totally different. And it's like gingerbread. They're fucking delicious. Yep. And they call it cheesecake, but it's not. It's like a custard almost, and it's got like the flan topping on it. So good. My parents like the jalapeno cheese rolls. Yeah, my mom always gets flans from there. Um, and then they get of course, the churros. But they do these jalapeno cheese rolls, which they're okay, but for me, they're too hot. My parents love those, so they get them every time. Anyway, so tonight, let's go wrap my dad's present here in a second. Like I said, I got him a heated blanket, and I went to Big Lots. We went to Speedway Big Lots, and they did have the full size or twin size. So I had to settle for a twin size. I could not find it if I wanted to order it. But hell, today's his birthday, and everybody wants a gift on their birthday. And I know he hasn't opened a damn thing yet. So I don't know what my mom's gift to him is, or if she'll get him anything. Usually they don't really celebrate each other's birthday. That's my job to get him shit. And because my dad's birthday is so close to Christmas, his mom did this too. I just carry on the tradition. You get one gift on your birthday and like a good dinner, and then Christmas. I got them a mop set like mine because my mom loves mine. It's an cedar mop thing. I got them that to share. They have no sharp knives at their house, so I got them like this knife set, like a cutlery type knife set. And then I got them a casserole dish, some measuring cups. What else did they need? And some spatulas and shit like that because they have nothing to cook. I don't know what is up with it. And when I go over there, I'm like, what in the fuck do you guys? How do you guys eat? How do you cook? So I got that, and they're all going to share that. Then I got my mom a Starbucks mug. I got my dad a thermos, and I'm just going to fill it up with candy, and then get my dad a Speedway gift card, and get my mom probably a Starbucks gift card. Probably should have just went and got that today. And then I'll get them one McDonald's gift card for like $50, and that's it. That's it. That's $200 between. That's like $100 a piece. Even though they're sharing their main gifts, they need it for the house. And I'm broke this year, so they're getting what they get. And that's about it. I got my mom some socks too, and a couple of candles in the scent that she likes. I really wish, like, I pray to God. If I had one way, I just hope my parents hit the lottery. They deserve it. They do, but they don't, but they do. And they need it. We all need it. I hope they hit the fucking lottery this year. And they play religiously. They need to win the fucking lottery already, please. Stop. Well, my parents have a lot of bills. I told them, don't worry about anything. I don't want nothing for Christmas from them. But what I do want is once I have this next surgery, if I have to have it or whatever comes, I'm going to need new clothes eventually. So save your pesos till then, and we will go. And I'm cheap too because I can do Amazon or whatever. But I don't want anything right now. I don't need anything. Oh, I did tell my dad, if you want to give me anything, get dog food, cat food, that kind of shit. Other than that, don't give me any little knickknacks or nothing. I don't need it. Don't want it. I'm already got crazy amounts of bullshit around here that I don't need. Who's a Patreon in here? Put a heart in the chat because I got something exciting. So am I, tattoo crazy, but this time of year you can't find shit on there. I went to Walmart, or I went to Big Lots today in Speedway. It looked like that fucker's been ransacked. There was barely anything. Walmart the same way, like just shit thrown everywhere. That was Brownsburg Walmart too. That was chaos. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this easy and get some damn whatever. Okay. So tomorrow night is game night for Patreons, and we're playing for raffle tickets for the giveaway. And this is going to be a good giveaway too, by the way, because it's Christmas time. It's a good one. And yeah, it's a cross, but also other stuff. I'm not going to tell you because I want people to play because they want to play, not because of the gift. So anyways, I got raffle tickets today. Got them at Walmart, $6. It's an absolute dump. You try to get into that motherfucking Kroger right there in Speedway, good luck to you without getting hit or somebody fucking backing into you. I was over there by Ross, and I was just trying to simply get to Kroger right there by Kid. You know where the beauty supply is right next to it because I needed a new nose ring. Why did it take me, I swear, like 4 minutes to get from there to there in the same damn complex? Never mind, I'm about to bitch. People everywhere, nobody paying attention. I hate that plaza, I really do. Kim, you know where it is. It's by the Hardee's that I go to. We were going to go to Long John's for lunch, but we ended up going to Working Man's and getting a cheeseburger. Oh, I love their cheeseburgers there and the fries. Did you eat all yours? I ate almost all of mine throughout. Well, I ate half there, and then while we were going to other stores, I kept taking bites. You do all yours in Canby and Mooresville. So I go back and forth. I like Avon Walmart, Danville Walmart. I'm not crazy about Brownsburg convenience-wise. I'll end up going there. Kroger, Brownsburg, or Avon. 9 out of 10 times, if I'm going to go shopping or need to get shit, it's Avon. I got to fight all the fucking traffic. Rockville Road, I hate with a passion. Almost like I hate 38th Street, but I hate 38th Street worse. Which do you hate more, Rockville or 38th Street? I hate 38th Street. He was born in 1957. It's getting up there a little bit, not bad. 66. Hmm. Yeah. Screw up, I know. How dare you? You see that big Amazon box over there? I could put his present in there wrapped and then make it a bigger box. That's kind of lame. Never mind. Everybody's done that once or twice. Hey, pretty lady. Yeah, I'm going to wrap his present here in a second, and then I'm going to make him some dinner. My mom's home. Yeah, where they have to keep digging and digging and digging. My mom did that to me when I was a kid, and even though I did, like, it tickled me and her to death because I would always act dramatic and like throw the box and be like, "There's nothing in here." Like, I did it because I know that she got a kick out of it. You know what I mean? I definitely put on the dramatics with those. I remember it was like my this was back when my real mom was still alive. So it was my 16th birthday, and I remember I really, really wanted a car. At this point, I had been driving my dad home for years when I should not have been, and fuck it, who cares? I was like 20 years ago now. So yeah, my dad taught me how to drive, yeah, because he needed a sober driver. So I had been driving at like 13. So by the time I was 16, I was ready for a car. Hey, JJ. And my mom and my dad were on this, I will never forget this. We were on this car lot and they were like, well, pick which car you want. And it was like a used car lot. It wasn't brand new cars. And I saw this little Ford Ranger that I just thought was so fucking cool. And I was like, this is what I want. Well, I get in the car on, do the test drive. Man, we were like this the whole time because it was a stick. And I was like, don't worry. Yeah, I'm going to get better at this. I'll drop the clutch. And I was like, Mom, this is the car that I want. This is the truck. I need it. Like, I don't want nothing else. And she's like, all right. And I remember that day I thought, yes, on my 16th birthday, I'm going to get this. So anyways, this is where it all comes into play. So when I got home from school or whatever, my mom was already home and I knew it was going to be a big deal because my dad was there and Lana was there and everything. And I got this huge box in the living room and they're like, open it. I mean, this box was fucking huge. So I open it and then I see another box that's wrapped. And I'm like, oh, here we go. This is my mom's style. This fucker went from like a gigantic box all the way down to this little bitty box that was in there. And of course, I'm like kicking and screaming because at this point I've opened 10 fucking boxes, unwrapped them. There's nothing in there but another box. So I finally get this little box and there's a car key in there. And I see GMC and I'm like, yeah, I think it was, or Pontiac is what I see. And I was like, what the fuck? And they're like, in the box it said, go outside. And they were so excited to give me this brand new Grand Prix, beautiful car, white, fully loaded. I mean, it was an amazing car. But I looked at it and my brat self at 16 years old was like, that's not what I wanted. I was like, I want the fucking truck. I was like, I'm not driving this car. It's white. I was like, I don't want a white car. I want a red fucking vehicle or a black one. I was such a brat that day. And that, like, they were so excited to give it to me too. And I was a dick. So for that, they didn't let me drive for like a few months. And then, yeah, but I admit it. I was a total fucking asshole. If someone today were to do that, I'd like pass out and like, I can't believe this just happened to me. You know what I mean? But back then I was upset. Ungrateful son of a bitch is what I was. And then anyways, I ended up going into rehab and shit. I got sentenced to like 2 years because I got another charge that was going to put me in big time trouble. But my mom came in with lawyers and all that. I ended up getting court ordered to a drug rehab facility for till I was 18 and a half. And I was 16 and a half when that happened. So when I pulled up in there, guess who was my fucking guardian? And oh man, me and him went round and round for about 8 months. I hated it. Peter Mon took my car away from me. It got to the point where I didn't even get my car back till I was 18 and a half because I was just an asshole. And a lot of other things happened that made us all not be able to have our cars. But I only had that car maybe 4 months and got in fucking trouble and then didn't get it again for a couple years. And then I rode it out till the wheels fell off. I traded it in for a Lexus. I had this nice, it was an older Lexus. It was like an ES300 at the time. That's still a pretty nice car. Some fucking drunk driver, I know, real rich coming for me, hit me on 10th Street, totaled my fucking car completely. He was running from a cop too. And the cop had it all on dash cam and everything. So insurance, I ended up getting a 4-wheeler after that. 4Runner. It was a 4Runner. No, it was in a 4Runner. And I said a 4-wheeler. A 4Runner for about 2 years after I lived in Georgia and everything, rode that car until the wheels fell off. Then I traded my 4Runner in. Once it got bad, it was starting to fall apart, for an Aztec, Pontiac Aztec. Remember, me and Doug, this was years and years and years ago. I was young. I traded that car in. Insurance had paid for the 4Runner. I was an idiot to trade that 4Runner in for a payment on a damn Aztec of all fucking vehicles, right? So yeah, but I had an Aztec. Well, I remember I had it for maybe like 6 months and the payments were just getting over my head. And I was just starting to date Doug. And I remember he looked out my apartment window or the house window. Remember, you were the one who told me my car wasn't there. And I was like, what? How embarrassing is this? Like on our third or second actual real date, he had to take me to the fucking repo and I had to get all my shit out of it. You remember that? How embarrassing. Like, I swear I'm not a loser and I've been trying to convince him of it ever since. That was years ago. That was 10 plus years ago. Well, it was a long time ago. Because I've been through some cars since then. I've always had that little Ford Focus, though. That little Ford Focus has stuck with me almost as long as Bobo's has. All right, those are the only 2 things that I've been able to keep alive in my life: is Bobo's and the damn Ford Focus. I've loaned that car out to so many people. My parents drove the hell out of it for like 2 years. Now I'm driving it. It's loud as shit, and but it's still running. Thank God I have it, or I wouldn't have a vehicle. I paid it off for $5,000. I remember walking in there and only had like $2,000 on me, and then I had to do payments, but I paid it off within a year. And I was like, now I'm going to trade it in. I've said I'm going to trade that car in so many times. Thank God I have it. Maybe. Is it Leica? Like a rabbit? Like a rabbit. I get it now. Don't judge me. Hey, Mindy. Oh, my Lexus was beautiful. I mean, it was in good shape. It was older. It was older at the time. You know, it was a 4-door sedan. But man, I had my little heated seat. Oh, you couldn't tell me nothing in my little Pearl Lexus ES. It was an ES300. Oh, no, the bee's knees and that. I loved it. Luxury. Don't laugh at me. I did. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was sassy in my Lexus. Yours is mine was like, when was the ES3? Like 2000? Maybe it was a 97 even. Like, it was old. It was old when I got it. It was old when I got it because I got it for like $7,000. But still, you couldn't tell me nothing. All right. Well, it's time to go handle the wings. Are you hungry? What's wrong? Yeah. You look sad. Do you want me to put on Jack Frost? Can I tell you guys, can we talk about something real fast? I mean, give me a minute because I'm bothered by this. I just watched Jack Frost today, like the old Jack Frost. Can I tell you how fucking ridiculous this movie is? You guys need to go back and rewatch it. I don't remember watching it through and through like I did today, like since I was a kid. So you have Old Man Winter who runs all of it. Jack Frost is the ghost. Okay, it's a fucking ghost. And then this groundhog is the narrator of the whole fucking thing, and it's talking about, oh, did the groundhog see a shadow and all that? And they're like, oh, well, let me tell you a story about Jack Frost, who was alive at once and then he wasn't. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so now I'm watching it, and it tells the story. You got Old Man Winter, which is his dad blowing sun, and he's a ghost. You have this old dude who's sitting there making icicle or snowflakes by hand. Only one old guy, and there's like 10 elves that sit there in an assembly line and like put them on, like, that's your fucking job, the elves. You just like carry on but whatever. And you leave the old dude nothing, anyways. So it comes. Old Man Winter knew that Jack Frost was sad and like needed new friends, so he let him go and mingle as a fucking ghost, which makes no sense to everyday people and like down below them where like we are at, like humans are at. Okay, so he likes this girl. He begs his dad, please let me be a man, let me be a human. And they're like, okay, if you can get your own house, you can get a bag of gold and hold down a woman, then you can be a real man. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. This is the old school. So bloom, there he is down, and he likes this girl, and he's sitting there and he's a little pipsqueak dude, and like, and then he says like, oh, I'm a seamstress and shit. So he's sitting there, he's cutting up things and all this. Like, all right, so this dude comes down to be human, to be a fucking seamstress for this girl that he's trying to overtake, and they're poor, and he ain't got a fucking pot to piss in either, and they're not making ends meet. And then all of a sudden, like, the king of their castle comes in, and of course she's like, I want the king, not this little pipsqueak. And so she falls in love with the king. And this is how fucked up the story is. So Jack Frost goes back up there, and they're like, yeah, you didn't make ends meet, dude. You didn't find a woman to hold down. I mean, she left you for a retard in tinfoil, and here you are, a fucking ghost, and thinking you were going to do something. So the movie ends. That's it. He turns into a ghost, and that was it. That's the end of the fucking movie. I'm like, shit, if they weren't hitting you with the fucking truth back then. She left you for a man who had more, who could provide, prosper, who financially support her and all that, and left you. So he winds up, blowing fucking icicles on the king's town, and it didn't work. And then he fucking goes back and accepts defeat. And that's the end of the movie. I don't know. All right. Want a happy ending. I don't know if you guys rewatch that shit. There's a lot of weird things. I'm gonna rewatch it again because there's things I know I haven't picked up on. But just that whole fucking, that's what kids watch. It's just like, if you ain't the biggest, the baddest, right, you're a loser. And goodbye. You're back to whatever. That's what's the moral of the story. And that's how we end the fucking movie, too. And the groundhog's like, yeah, that's the story of when he was alive and now he's not. See you later for Frosty. Now I'm gonna have to watch Frosty to see what's crazy about that shit. That's it. I don't know. It didn't settle right with me. Well, you think for a kid's movie there'd be a fucking no, the knight in shining armor came, rescued the girl. She decided to be with him. Was like, goodbye, Jack Frost. His ass went back to the North Pole. And his dad's like, you're shit out of luck. And that's the moral of this. That's it, guys. That's the end. I was upset by it. I asked Kim, and Kim wasn't interested. I was like, never mind. If you haven't seen it in a while, then never mind. Hey, Chubby Cherub. Nothing really to see here. I'm going to put oil in this thing. Just I don't feel like getting my deep fryer out. It's got old grease in it anyways. That'd be good. See that ball? Chicken wings. I'm going to try to get them, knock the chill off of them for a little bit. Then we'll fry them up. I'm in love with my Mario. All right. I'm going to separate the chicken wings a little bit. All right. This is how I season my chicken wings. You can do yours however the fuck you want, but this is how I do mine. Salt, of course, salt. I'm going to try something different this time. Onion powder, of course, onion powder, black pepper, garlic powder. Ooh, where'd my garlic powder go? A little bit of chili powder, not much, just a little bit. I'm going to mix all that up. Where the fuck is my garlic powder? I might have to open a new one, guys. What's this one? This is the open one. Yep, that's the open one. So like I said, I found my cilantro lime, and I also found my lemon pepper, or my lime pepper. We're going to hit it with both. Oh, I hate when they're like this. Motherfucker. Don't you hate when they have that under that? Why do you do that shit? Look, this is what I usually do. I just poke some fucking hole in it like that. Woo. There. All right. A little bit of lime pepper. Mix it up. Now hit it again with seasoning. I'm putting these off to the side because we're going to need them again. There we go. That's it. That's all I'm putting on them right now. If I had my bourbon barbecue or my honey, what is this? We'll put a little smoking rub on it too. Why not? And of course the motherfucker's not open. Ooh, it's easier. I like the brown sugar one better than this one, but this is also good. It's just a smoking rub. You can get it usually during the summertime. Now let them sit. I gotta wrap my dad's present. I'm gonna do that real fast. Yeah, you guys just watch that. Doug always watches this channel called Auto Auction Rebuild. So I always hear the same fucking intro all the time. Welcome back, guys. Auto Auction. So, anyways, this is what I got my dad. I couldn't hunt down one bigger than a fucking throw with Target, Walmart, Kohl's. Then we ended up going to Big Lots and I found it $44. It is a full size, so it'll be good. And that's a damn good deal because the ones that I was looking at were like $90, $100, $80. So I'll take it. Or actually, no, it's not. It's a twin size. So. What's that like that? You never know that. Oh, fuck it now. This tape's tarnished. Is that in the middle? I'm not a good rapper. I've never have been. So don't judge. I'm not good at rapping. I took it off. It was only $2 for like $1.97 or some shit from Walmart. And it says happy birthday, so we don't need a lot of happy birthdays. Fuck me, it's all over my nail. I know you do a little something like this, and a little something like that, and tape it up. All right. Now we they got the side. Fuck this. I hate wrapping shit. It's busted out the side. Did you see where it ripped at the sides? But it ripped right there, but you won't be able to tell because it's blue wrapping paper. He'll love it. Your chat's behind? Well, hell, I don't know why. The very fine medium. Just for a minute. He's watching his auto auction rebuild. Oh, there we go. I gotta have it kind of up so that I can read. Flowers, do you? What kind of question is that? Nobody's racist here. Nobody's like that. Go back to your own little world where you guys talk about that shit, because we don't. I'm just wondering, do you always go buy flowers and never show your name and talk shit to people? I bet not. You get your ass kicked. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of my chat. Anybody else who wants to say any kind of hater shit behind a fake ass profile, at least say it with your face. I'll respect you more and I might even answer you back. I may even have you on fucking panel at that point. I can't respect that. Like, I can take criticism, but if it ain't coming from someone who's not, showing their damn face, why the fuck listen to that? I've lost over 300 pounds. Be careful, Kim, with that one. What's up, William? So anyway, how about my face being here? Hello. There we go. I don't care if anyone talks shit or says what they gotta say. Like, I said what the fuck I said and get over it. Why are people, could you imagine caring that much about what other fucking people do online, much less in real, online, and even in real life, that you're that obsessed? Like, please, get a fucking life. Who is William Glory Hole? You're fine. Like a rabbit. You're not being hateful, so it's fine. I mean, people, I understand where they want to be private and all that, and don't want to show their face necessarily. As long as you're being cool and not being fucking hateful, I don't care. But the moment you start talking shit or anything, at least say it with your own fucking picture, because half of them are overweight women, jealous fucking women, older, by the way. And by older, I mean, I have a pack of like 70-something-year-olds that are out to get me. We got Victoria Jones, Fupa Fairy, Wild Traveling Linda. They're all in their like golden day. I'm like, this is what you spend your golden years on, harassing kids? That's what they're doing. They're harassing a kid, but whatever. And then once you block them, they come in under dumbass names, like you see, like Flowers and, hey, Pretty Karma. Well, they're all going to die soon, so I'm not that worried about it. They'll think I'm going to die. In 20 years, I will be alive and you will not, ladies. So leave me alone. More anonymous than a glory hole. Isn't that the truth? I know. They should be living their golden years, walking the beach, fucking eating out, retired life. Instead, they choose to sit their ass on the internet that fucking Social Security's paying for and harass kids all day. It's unbelievable. There are really these kind of women out there. I don't know where they're at. They're online. And then they have like this persona. What if your grandma was doing this shit to somebody else? Like, think about it. I go back to that every once in a while. Like in real life, people who do this, you don't meet them in real life because they're busy doing shit. You know what I mean? I don't know, like not losers. And you come here and the losers of the losers, like the 70-year-old losers who failure to life, they're the ones making fun of kids half their age. It's unbelievable. Could you imagine in real life if your grandma did this shit? It's crazy. Or even your mom or anything, and then you caught him doing this. Like, how would you feel about it? Embarrassing. I bet their children have no idea how they behave on the internet. Because, parents always put a certain way, and especially, grandmas are the best. They're like sacred, parents always put on a certain way in front of their kids. Like they ain't doing shit, the moral compass, and grandparents even more so. But to have Mamaw out here, like Wild Traveling Linda and fucking Victoria Jones and Fupa Fairy, they don't have families like that. No one sane who has like real life like behaves like that. Or even care when somebody says something they don't like. You move on. And that's what it is. I said something that they didn't like at one point, and they've held so tightly onto it. Really, they like me more than most. They are my true fans. I don't ever call people fans. Those are fans. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate it. I got all the cool older chicks, but I'm telling you, this is what it all boils down to. First of all, they're mad because I've said something that's offended them. And then they see that my group and they see you guys and like, I don't know, 40, 50, 60-year-olds in here and all doing way better than they ever could. And they get jealous. That's why they're hateful. No one doing better than you will ever put you down. I hang out with you winners because I want to be a winner someday. I'm trying. I'd rather hang out with a bunch of old chicks who aren't bitching and like making fun of people and causing drama and have all this, that, all woe is me and shit. I have a different. They're not into drama. I understand if you are, but for the most part, we talk about food, life, and all that. I like a little drama too, but that's not the basis of it. Hopefully that grease is ready to go. I'm going to start frying those wings. I'm going to fry it, get a little coat on it, then put it in the oven, cook it the rest of the way. Get the meatballs going. Then I'm going to put them in a casserole dish, put some cheese on them, bake the cheese. Oh, they're going to be good. And then French fries is what my dad wants. I'm not a big French fry person, but French fries it is. So, I got my normal haters, like, whatever, I don't care, that are, like, restreaming me and all that shit. There is a new one that is really fucking pissing me off. And it's not like real stream. They got quite a few fucking people in their chat. And I don't know how this went under my radar because they don't sit there and they don't make fun of me on Twitter. They don't make a big fuck. They don't have a group. Her group, and I believe it's a her, is kind of like our group. And they kind of make fun of me. They kind of don't. They just more like critique me. But boy, I seen them today with over 270 fucking people in her chat critiquing me. She's not in the girl world, not in the drama community. Somehow she came across me on TikTok, kind of fell into a rabbit hole is what she's saying, and now looking up older videos, and they're laughing at it. They're like, I'm mad because their commentary is like, I would even say the same shit. I'm like, yeah, I know. I know. Like, I get it. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want you guys going over there and watching it, but, oh, this motherfucker's going to be the one to get on my nerves. I don't know. She was saying, I don't know if it's a she or he because it's commentary. It's typed on the screen. Over 270 fucking people in there. I'm like, what the fuck? And they're not hateful either. And that's what's going to really piss me off. They're not like real stream based and they're not like YTR or anything like that. Like they're almost, it reminds me of like a No Madness and an Out type of critique. You know what I mean? Where they're like giving advice, but also at the same time, like they're not being hateful. And those are the ones that piss me the fuck off because I hate to hear what I don't want to hear, Why was your comment deleted? Oh, because I have a chat censor on. That's probably why. Most comments have to be approved if there are certain comments have to be approved. Like the hateful channels, they set themselves up to be shut down, but this one is not. And I'm like, oh my God. And not even like actually giving commentary, stopping it, going to a next scene and everything. I'm like, the rest of them can go down in flames the moment we put it, or the moment I long form report. But honestly, that real stream and the YTRs and shit like that, like they're just helping get the word out from wherever I am. But this one, it's sassy and it's on point, and it made me think a few times, and that's what got me riled up. I was like, motherfucker, Almost motivates me to want to do fucking better. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Not going to say the channel name. It's totally low key. It's not in the like. I've looked at who they follow, who they talk about. Nothing to do with like Girl World or any of this low budget bullshit. None of the low budgets. Like I'm telling you, it's not like YTR or Real Stream Base. It's a mix between, I'd say, like Al and No Madness. I think it's a woman, but I can't be sure because they don't talk. And it's little clips. They get the good clips and do the commentary and sit here make me fucking think about myself. Maybe I needed it. Maybe I need it. And they do it just right where they can't get shut down. You know what I mean? So you're right. Maybe it's a good thing. I can honestly, I really can take criticism as long as it's not hateful and mean. Like, if you have a grievance with me and you probably end up talking a fucking apology out of me. But if you're like hateful and mean and like, then no, I'm not gonna do that. It's weird, JJ. Though that's what I'm saying. It's not like that low budget, like weird, creepy shit. You know what I mean? This person, like, they do all kinds of content. That's why they have so many fucking numbers, dude. Like, I was just nothing. I was nothing. I've seen the views on other people. Like, she talks, I think it's a she. I'm going to say it's a she. She talks about relevant shit that people actually give a fuck about. Like, she did something on Jeffrey. Oh, I learned a couple of things from her channel. First of all, I learned that Trump, he's done. He's done, son. And she's like middle of the road, too. So she's not totally about an hour. Yeah, Dad said he didn't want to eat early. What? Okay, yeah, it's gonna be like an hour because when I asked him a couple hours ago, he was like, I ain't ready right now. I'd say about 8 o'clock, it'll be ready. Everything will be ready. What'd he say? Okay. Got birthday cake too. Did my mom make him a cake? Oh, cool. I wonder if she made one of those double layer ones. What she does is she does a double layer and it's like a canasta cake. She puts vanilla icing in the middle and on the top, and on the sides it's chocolate fudge icing with little bitty chocolate chips around it. They're so good. Usually she does like a white cake with it. Hey, Steph, where in the hell have you been? You need to follow me on TikTok, guys. That's basically Miss Fucking Wonderful on TikTok. And if you can even follow me on Patreon. You can do it for free, or you can do the 10-month or $10 a month. If you do the $10 a month, we do private chats and games and giveaways. But I also post a lot of free shit on my Patreon. And if you can't find me there, then yeah, that's pretty much it. Facebook, but mainly TikTok these days. Do it, JJ. I'll send it to him. He'll probably like it. Grease is ready. Is the grease hot? Well, you didn't talk to me for like ever, Indy. And I was like, she don't like me. Something's weird here. It's not like it used to be. So I was like, okay, she don't want to be part of it, then fuck it. I like TikTok a lot better too. And it's, to be honest with you, those little roses and shit add up. If it weren't for TikTok this week, I wouldn't have been able to pull off getting my dad a present or getting groceries or anything. I got like $120 in a week, which ain't big money, but that is big money to me right now. If it weren't for my Patreon, I wouldn't be able to pay rent. Other than that, I hustle up everything else. So, well, I didn't know, Indiana. I didn't want to intrude. You know how I am. I don't like to ask a lot of questions because I don't like a lot of questions asked of me. But I thought like you were mad at me or something. Let's go fry some fucking wings. Did you like? I love those fucking cowboy hats with the little mustache. I think it's cute, and the little hearts. I love the roses too and all that. But sometimes people shock me with different ones. I think JJ was the first one to send me the cowgirl hat, and I was like, "Whoa, what is that?" Or the cowboy one. Hey, let it go. She's too hot. We're gonna let that cool down a minute. We're gonna just burn it up. Trust me. That's hot, hot. So I'm gonna fry up some meatballs too, but we're not ready for those. What we're gonna do first is fry up the wings. I'm gonna turn on the oven. Let that grease cool off a little bit. That's hot. I sat out there a little too long. We'll be all right. Just gotta let it cook for a minute. Or let it cool down for a minute, rather. When they're done cooking, we're gonna put them on this. Actually, I'm gonna get a bigger pan. There we go. By the way, Merry Christmas, everyone, if I haven't told you yet, or Happy Holidays, whatever the fuck you want to hear. Tomorrow is half price day at Starbucks between noon and 6 p.m. Everything's half price. And also, at certain Starbucks, too, their merch is 50% off. Oh, God, we got a visitor who needs to be seen. Is Drama dead? Look! It's Drama. Now that'll cool it down. Turn it back up to medium. Fry these up. Like I said, I'm going to put them over here on the pan, throw them in the oven. We're going to season them up a little bit good. A little bit more. A little bit good means a little bit more, and that's it. You know, this year, okay, this year, I feel like I've been through so fucking much, like nearly died. I had a feeding tube out of my damn stomach, all that. We all blah, 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 right? I feel like it's almost made me like mean. And in 2024, I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to entertain haters. I'm not going to address it. I've got a whole new bag. I start shit. If you're wondering what I'm doing in the mornings, why I'm not doing the live stream. I did a live stream last night at 1 a.m. and it was a great conversation with all of us. I love that when haters don't realize I'm online. Let them all go to bed, and then yeah, that was a good conversation. I appreciate it, and I need it. I need you guys. I need the criticism. If I'm fucking up, I need you guys to tell me honestly, not in a hateful way, but I got some good advice. And then today I found that other channel, and I feel like, oh, I got more good advice. But in 2024, I'm not going to be as hateful. I think that I've just been hateful for being hateful. I don't know why. And motherfuckers think I'm so racist and all that. Yeah, I pop off at the mouth here and there. But if I was so racist, why are 3 of my mods of, I mean, so many things. I don't need to go through it, but it is what it is. But moving forward, I'm going to start and trying to do things better. You know what I mean? And if you got something that you want to tell me, do not feel like I'm going to get upset. Maybe in the past I have, but I need to hear it because I want to do better. You tell me in a good way, it's a great thing. I really listen. Honestly, guys, I know a lot of times I've gotten angry and said mean shit and all that. But moving forward, you're one of my people. If you need to tell me something, please tell me it. Don't let me hear it from a hater. Okay? That's all I'm gonna ask. Hold on, I'm gonna go get my iPad. I'm turning on my microphone electric. We need those fat parts down in there. About how to talk about on the radio, so I can spot. It's really difficult. It only took me 30 minutes. Try me. We're gonna listen to like 70s shit tonight. And we move on. Medium heat, sale today for $2.36. So I thought, it might be like a good little side dish. Do I want to do 2 packages? Because I do have another package. Should I do 1 or 2? Tell me now. We got wings and we're gonna have fries, so maybe a couple meatballs, a piece wouldn't be bad. Or because at this point we'd all get 3, so none for the pups. Never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and make 2. I think maybe 2, because then the pups won't get any. Alright. I do too. Rather have more than not enough. You know what I mean? Hey, sweet pineapple. Hey, Sherry. These are bacon cheddar meatballs, in case you want to know. I'm making wings. It's my dad's birthday. So we're making wings, meatballs, french fries, and my mom made a cake. And we're listening to 70s music because my dad was born in 57. I'm going to season it with a little Lowry salt. A little bit of garlic powder. No way. It's already open over here. Onion powder. Garlic powder, of course. Pepper. Make sure you like the chat, please. I know this channel is going to go down in flames, but until then, we might as well just like it up. I gotta pee. Make sure Royal don't come and fuck with I just had to pee real fast. We're all good. So what's up, guys?
You're still purchasing your business from your optometrist?
What are you doing? For what? No. We don't want to hear that shit.
I get up, I get down, and I'm jumping around. And my life is in love, it's a comfortable now. And my head is around, but I'm thinking it's time to go. So I got in my heart, and we'll cross from the cross.
Stop dancing.
Still I'm not feeling
Doug loves this song. Doug loves this song. I like it well enough too, so we'll play it. Right, Charms. That was his request. Do you guys have any? Because right now, I'm open to whatever. I would like different music, you know? We listen to the same, well, I listen to the same shit, force you guys to listen to it over and over again. Do you, Sherry? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love getting prezzies in the mail. Makes me feel good. Where did my They're not ready to turn yet. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, all of you, honestly. What are you being quiet about? Fuck that. Don't be quiet. I must put that lid on there. Say what you gotta say, please. We need to hear it.
About JustSayin.gov and how easy it was to sign up. And with the new law, I was able to find a plan at $0 a month. All plans cover doctor visits, prescriptions, emergency care, and more. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll by January 16th.
I need honesty right now. Very slow. Well, yeah. Yes, I'm definitely still swollen. Where's what gone? Where's our girl? Unique smell, fantastic. It's the meatballs that really smell. They all smell good. Those meatballs. I had a feeling those were getting a little crushed on them. Just flipping them over for a minute. Why not? I've been taking my my normal, well, not really. Every once in a while, if I feel like too bloated or whatever, like I'll get like this tire like feeling right in here, and then I'll take a Tylenol. I can't take NSAID, so I can't take anti-inflammatories, which fucking sucks. If I could, it'd be better. Much time, long overdue. I don't know what you're saying. Why not, JJ? I can only eat small portions of what I cook. And then throughout like the day or the night or whatever, I can't eat a big portion at one time. It doesn't even matter if it's greasy. I can pretty much eat whatever I want now. Small portions. Sometimes I get a little bit ahead of myself, you know? Hey, step-headed rum hand. Oh, you have high blood pressure? Mm. Mine goes up and down, but it's not high consistently. How are you, step-headed rum hand? Again with the seasonings. Onion powder. Garlic powder. Smoking rub. Black pepper. Lime. No. What did I do? Put these back. Put it in the oven. 400 degrees. Let them sit there and cook for a minute. Get it nice and crispy. I'll put the meatballs back here. Done. Mm-hmm. In about 20 minutes, we'll hit that with cheese, broil it for a minute, and it'll be done. Then it'll be ready. I gotta make some fries, but that's the easy part. Ain't that right, Beth? Those meatballs are fucking good. They always are. You have 3 others? Are you married, JJ? I'm not supposed to take NSAIDs. I have, but I don't make a habit out of it. Especially being swollen and all that. I'm like, okay, I could take, you know, anti-inflammatories, but I don't think that'd be a good idea. Hey, Mindy. I cannot, yeah, eating out every night. He needs a good home cooked meal, though, Kim. He probably hadn't had one in a while. Well, he will on Christmas, I guess. Oh, your mom and your 2 kids. Good on you. That's good. You're a great American for that. You'd rather eat out. I like good home cooked food. Don't get me wrong, I like my eating out too, but I like eating at home. Desperado by Rihanna or who? Everyone hashtag anonymous, and thank you so fucking much. I appreciate it. Hashtag anonymous, everyone. Merry Christmas. Good. Making you all tear up and shit. I mean, good on you. We're all struggling out here, and some of us do a little bit more than the others, and I give credit where credit's due. I know I'm a dick most of the time, but deep down, I've got a berry in my little tiny Grinch heart. I feel for you. By the Eagles? Oh, I love the Eagles. Hashtag anonymous, please, everyone. They love me. I won't say your name, I promise. Because I know you're sitting in another chat trolling. Come on over, Steph. I would love for you to. If you got any of you, if you want to come hang out or whatever for a day or two, let me know. Always like company. Just hit me up ahead of time so that I know. And yeah, we'll make it work. And I love to cook, especially now that I'm feeling better. I can cook again. It's a great day. Good. It's in the oven right now. It's got to cook for at least a few more minutes. What? What's wrong? I hate that too. I get it. You should, Steph. Absolutely. Come on. Oh, Kim's a way better person than me. She's way nicer. But if I care, I care. And I'll let you know one way or another. It may not be a big way, but I'll let you know. Hold on a second. All right, I'm back. Well, they're probably over there eating cake and shit, so I'm gonna send Doug over with the food and the present. I'm not gonna go over there. It's too late. My mom's in bed and all that. But I do want my dad to open the present. I don't want to sit there and be like, he'll make a big, just no. That's Doug's job to go feed them. I cook, he serves. Plus, it's late. I didn't expect it to take this long, but my dad wasn't ready for dinner at 5 o'clock. This is what happens. My mom gets home about 5 o'clock. She likes to go to bed about 8 o'clock. My dad stays up all fucking night, so he would prefer to eat about 10 or 11. So he tells me to hold off until about 8, and then all she gets to do at that point is she eats and goes to bed. So I'm like, that's not fair. This ain't right. We need to make dinner at like 5 o'clock. But then when she gets home, she's not ready to eat either. I don't know. It's a fuck. So either they eat or they don't. That's where I'm at now. And that's always an issue. And I'm irritated tonight because my dad, I called him at 4 and I was like, you want that? And he was like, not right now, later. So I waited till later and now I feel like I'm being rushed. And so I don't even want to be part of it. I'm just going to send Doug over there with food and shit. I don't like to be rushed. I was ready to cook at 5 o'clock. Yeah, I'll be on for a minute. I mean, I might be. I don't know. The problem is like one shitty attitude I can get over, but after 2 or 3, then I get in a shitty fucking attitude. And I'm embarking on that. Not from you guys. Yes. Step ahead rum ham always. I can't eat fast. All right, let's go get this fucking over with. All right. Put this back on for French fries. I'm not eating any French fries. Those are good. You put some cheese on there. That's good. I'm gonna throw them in the oven with the wings. Season fries. All right, it's not ready yet. Still not hot enough. Damn it! I shouldn't have turned it off. Actually, before I cook these fries, I'm gonna cook the other ones. They're potato wedges, but it's enough for. Well, no, it's not. I guess I'll make a fry. Not very many in there. Damn it! Come on! I don't want to sit here and cook all fucking night. All right, fuck it. Ready or not, they're coming. This is the last part. Why are they all stuck together? All right, there we go. Here's some soggy fries for you motherfuckers. That grease is nowhere near hot enough, but I'm overcooking, so that's what they get. Look, it's not even sizzling. I'll turn it up to high. Oh, it's on high. That puts me in a bad mood. Sometimes I think, yeah, but then it's like, no, I'm not going to be happy. I'm in a shitty mood. I don't even want to hang out with my dad on his birthday at this point because I'm mad. Fry, bitch! That grease is fucking terrible. All right, I put those in too early. They're going to be horrible, so we're not even going to fuck with it. We'll just take it off. Everything else seems to be fine. Wings. Meatballs. All right. I'm going to have the rest. I don't want any. I'm not eating this shit. I will eat cottage cheese later. There. Dog! You can tell them they can cook it a little bit longer if they want to, but I'm over it. Here's dinner. And I don't feel like celebrating tonight. So I'm sorry, the fries, the grease wasn't hot enough. They turned to sog, and that's it. And the rest is yours. Guys, you know what pisses me off more than anything? I hate to fucking be rushed. They rushed it, so they got a half-ass dinner. And I don't even know if that chicken's done or not. And probably the meatballs need to be cooked longer if it were up for me. If it were to me, I would have cooked those wings until about 8:20. Then I would have threw in the meatballs for about 15 minutes, and those fuckers would be so crispy. But when fuckers start rushing me, that's it. So they can have salmonella and no french fries. Cool. We're done. Duck meat. I don't. Here's this shit. He's the one who put me in a bad fucking mood. Salmonella. You can have the rest of the fucking meatballs, probably. I'm not eating it because I know it's not done. There's no fucking way. Oh, yeah. There's been a lot of times where shit hadn't been all the way done. I know, I ain't worried about it. I'm not eating it. I told him to tell my parents that put it in the oven a little bit longer. So hopefully he did. And him, I don't care because he put me in a shitty mood. Royally at the little door. He wants to come out. Royally? Yeah, you can come out. Of course. Wherever I go, my baby pup goes. You can eat. I don't want any of it. It's not done. Was Lana in bed? What were they doing?
Very much first person.
Did he open it? Did he like it? Good. Like, was he genuinely happy?
You got one too. I'm like, I got one. So you should have. Stuff. I was just like, oh, she's always bitching about being cold.
So was he. I love my pup. Did you tell him to cook that shit longer? Tell him, sorry, you guys started rushing me and all that, and I was done. What? Yeah, I hate that you keep giving me dirty fucking looks and shit, and it pisses me off.
Hey,
and then you.
I'm not giving you
And
dirty
then,
looks. I didn't give you dirty look yet.
and then when he called and rushed me, that was it. All right, guys. Love you. Minute. Ciao. Bye.